great day to all watching us live on our Facebook page, and a huge shout out to our alumni trailblazers across the USTP system. Welcome to the first episode of our Alumni Talk. I am Zaira from the Career Center and Industry Relations Office of Cagayan de Oro campus. We are once again back with a bang, so to our dear alumni, just sit back and relax because we prepared exciting events for you this whole year round. So for the first episode of our Alumni Talk, we will be talking about how our alumni trailblazers navigated and launched their career paths during this time of uncertainty. Of course, with the pandemic that has happened, a lot of us were really challenged as we had to make several adjustments in our careers. So we hope to learn a thing or two from our successful alumni as they share their life hacks and wisdom to us. I know that you are all excited for this afternoon session, but before that, let's get energized first. No, because usually inani ng mga orasa lami kayo itulog, chill, siesta time, but still to our dear viewers, relax lang yapon ta at our own convenient spaces. Our Career Center team had prepared a games or energizer for us, the rumbled words. So, for our clue, no, kanina mga words are taken from our topic that we will be talking about this afternoon. So, we will be flashing 5 rumbled words on the screen, and the first person who will guess the word will be proclaimed as our winner. So, without further ado, tech team, kindly flash our first rumble word. Let's see, what word is this? All right, there you have it. So don't worry, no, if dili pa ninyo mag-guess at this point, we'll give you seconds or more para i-shuffle again ang ato ang word. Wala pa'y nakahula. So in 5 seconds, we will be shuffling the word. All right, 5, 4, 3, I guess I'm not seeing our first lucky winner. Tech team, can you shuffle once again the word? Ayun, thank you so much for that. Ayun, so Sharon, no, wala pa'y naka-guess ato. Okay, I think we have our first lucky winner in the person of Ms. Zani Alodia Itam. Congratulations. So for our second rumble words, I think there you have it on your screen. This time it's 3 words, so let's guess it again. All right, we have World of Work from Ms. Shainadine Bakor. Congratulations, you are our second lucky winner. How about for our third rumble words? Ayun, parang familiar ang mga words ha. So I guess this is easy for our viewers to guess. So again, we will be shuffling the words if naatay difficult no in guessing them right. So I'm not seeing correct answers pa. Tech team, can you please shuffle again the word? If that's okay. Ayun! We have our third lucky winner in the person of Miss Christine Angela Villanueva Cisneros. Quite familiar, ma'am. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. So for our fourth lucky winner, this is so exciting, no? A lot of our viewers is supporting us. So thank you very much for tuning with us this afternoon. So let's guess who's our fourth lucky winner. All right, let's wait a little longer. Kasi nanay makatagna, no? So again, tech team, can you please shuffle the words? Ayun, we have career advice in the person of Miss Davis Dagatan Lariosa. Congratulations, you are our fourth lucky winner. Now down to our last word. This is what we are experiencing right now, no? So grabe na gito siya nga clue. So we are guessing who's our last winner for this first set of rumble words. Who will it be? So you can claim your prizes later, no? At the end of our session, um our team will contact you. All right, we have our fifth lucky winner in the person of Miss Sheila May Lim Palikit. It's pandemic. Thank you very much, ma'am, for tuning with us also this afternoon. And congratulations to our first five lucky winners. So to those na wala pa naka-guess, no? Relax lang mo, don't you worry because we will have another set of five Rumble Birds later at the end of our session. So sit back and relax as we are joined by the two of the successful alumni we have here in USTP. Well, it's a pleasure to share the virtual platform to these two. Everyone, let's give it up for Mr. Richard Ebdalin, the CEO and founder of Dirtbag app. Hello, sir. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Hi,
Ayun.
good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. Would you like to greet our live viewers tuning with us this afternoon po?
Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to share my journey as well with you later on. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sir Richard. We are also looking forward to your sharings no, and wisdoms. We also have joining with us this afternoon is the Assistant Unit Manager of True Life UK, Mr. Harold Borres. Hi, Sir Harold. Thank you for joining us
Hi
this
everyone.
afternoon.
Hi Miss Zai. Good afternoon. And
All
sa mga
right.
nananaw dira karon no, like I hope na kami duha ni Sir Richard na mi ma-impart sa inyo ha this afternoon. Kaya I know dagom ang panahon at the same time katulgon kay tayo nani nga orasa pero we hope no na dili mo ma-bored sa mga talks this afternoon. So thank you so much Miss Zai for inviting me.
Very well said. No, dili gid sila maboard, sir, for sure, because of your inspiring stories, no? And again, thank you very much for gracing us with your presence this afternoon. We know nga busy kaayo mo in your own careers, but still you gave your time to your dear alma mater. So without further ado, let's get the ball rolling. Let's start first ato ang mga basic questions, no? Let's get to know more about our guests this afternoon. So to Sir Harold and Sir Richard, what year did you two graduated po and from what program po? Should I start with Sir Richard and then Sir Harold next?
Um, yes, so I graduated Information Management at Xavier University. And yeah, what's the other question? Sorry.
Yes, sir. Mo pa to siya, sir, karon pa no, ang year na graduate ka and then of course graduated.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. I think 2005. 2005.
Alright. Diri ka nag-high school, sir, no, sa USTP?
Yes, I was with USTP, one of the earlier batches sa secondary school. So I graduated in 1999. So yes.
Unsa ba tong name before sa USTP, sir?
During my time, MPSC, Mindanao Polytechnic State College. Yes, so it was a very good experience, and I actually recently lang ako na hibawaan nga kanang wala na di ay face out na siya, and it was sad because during our time it was really a good experience, and even right now no almost everyone in our batch kanang close kayo mi ba, so yeah, that was a good experience for me.
Alright, thank you, sir. No, I think you also bring legacy despite nga nag-change naman ang name sa school, but still your legacy, the things that you have shared to USTP will still remain yun. Dili gid mo malimtan, no? Especially that you are now successful in your own career. Sige po. So moving to Sir Harold, sir, what year did you graduated po and from what program?
I graduated last 2018 with a degree of Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. No? So, mga 2019-2021 to. Mga 4 years ago na siya. Mag 4 years na sa karong April. Pero feeling daw kay bata pa ko pero na-realize na ko, grabe 4 years taas nagyapon siya actually. No? So, mo nang pagsulod na mo USTP, wala na gid mi kailang ang mga students at all. Kung karon bitaw mo sulod mi compared before nga first year, after 1 year nga pag-graduate na mo, then pagsulod na mo, na pa may mga kaila, pero karon wala na gyud at all, no? So, mo na nga mabaguhan mi, feeling na mo kay brag, di na mi taga USTP gyud, pero still, USTP gyud ang alma mater, no?
Yes, good sir. No, so anywhere na makaadto ka, you're still bringing the name of USTP because you're a family to USTP and you have been part of USTP. All right. So moving on to our next question. Were you the one who chose your respective programs, or if not, what made you decide, or any influence? Sir Harold, this time.
Okay, no. So, actually, this is a funny story. Yun, no? So, yun siya nga magkatawa ta, pero funny story siya. I will share this story first na lang before answering the question. So, okay lang, Miss Zai?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Actually, after high school, I really don't know what program should I take in college, no? Like, wala gid ko idea kung unsa gid akong gusto ko haon. And I believe I'm not alone, no? Murag halos sa dira sa mga, kung sa may mga viewers dira, no? Tubag mga viewers, basta ka-relate mo, ana, no? Nga after high school, wala gid mo idea unsa inyong i-take nga program, no? In college. But I know deep in my heart that I really love talking to people, no? And being in front of the crowd. In short, baga gid kog dagway. No? So the moment nga magbayad nako sa cashier for my entrance exam, nangutana ang teller, sir, kindly write the top 3 programs that you are interested into. So I was like, kailangan di ay ibutang? Kanang wala pa ko idea. So I can still vividly remember, my blank face that time, asking myself, like, unsa gid ka akong kuhaon? Like, kanang ni anak ko sa part nga kailangan yung ko mag-decide, kaya di ko maka-exam karon kung di ko maka-decide, no? So, and nakating ko, nga naaday akong papa, no? So, I called nakitawagan ako akong papang, no? And then I asked kung unsa ang mga program nga pwede nako i-choose, no? So, muna nga, gi-ask pa na ako kung papa para unsa akong kuhaon sa college, so unsa lugar siya lugar mag-eskwela para sa ako, di ba? So gabi kay siya ka-funny, pero muna to end the story, actually ako nag-decide yun nga mag-IT with the influence of my papang. No, so kibali in regards nga nung na-decide na ako, no, in regards sa related siya sa first question. So second question nga nung naka-decide yun ko nga mag-IT, first kay I was a DOST scholar and I only need to choose science and technology related programs. No, so di ba nag-ask ko help sa akong papa through call. No, so ano ko nga pang like kanang what are the programs gani nga dapat nakukuhaon in line sa DOST. So of course siya po gikuha niya ang listahan and he enumerated all of the programs. No, so tanan niya gi-mention kay puro engineering programs and pinakalas niya giingon kay IT. And I was like, I don't want to waste my scholarship sa DOST and at the same time I want to be safe. No, gusto na ako nga ma-sustain ako kung scholarship kay I want to help my parents po na dili na sila magproblema sa ako ang pag-college. No, so di pud ko ganahan og mathematics, which big no-no na gid ang engineering for me. No, so mo to nga I decided na mag-IT kay feeling na ako sayon kayo ang IT sa USTP kay computer So in short, gi-look down ako ang IT program, gikaminusan ako akong kurso, and that was the biggest lie, no? Kay karon pagkabalo na pagsulod na ako IT, boom. Gabi di ang IT sa USTP kay Center of Excellence ang USTP sa IT in the entire Mindanao. And lahi na pud na siya nga story ang akong kalbaryo pagka IT, no? So sa mga IT nga mga naminaw dira karon, I know kanang gastruggle yun, no? Especially in programming, pero ka-relate ko sa inyo ha, and kaway-kaway sa mga naminaw karon nga mga IT sa USTP. So, that's it, Miss Zai.
Thank you very much for that quick sharing, sir. No, I know daghan pud maka-relate sa imong mga students, labi na itong mga first year, no, nga in the beginning, gid silang college years, wala gid sila kabalo, wala sila plans on what to take, what program to take. And then, of course, sir, no, I think para gid nga sa imo ang IT because as you said nga naka-influence imong papa and then naka-align siya sa DOST. So IT is really for you. And of course, IT is one of our flagship courses na sa USTP. So para gid sa imo si IT, sir. Gilaban gid na sa imo. Yes. So moving to Sir Richard. Sir, were you the one who chose your respective program, or if not, what made you decide, or any influence?
Definitely yes. Similar kay Harold, no. The course I've taken, actually the first course I've taken was accountancy, and I chose it based on what's trending at that time coming from katong mga graduates from MPSC, mga classmates na ako. So I think a lot of us took accountancy and then it turned out nga hagbong rami tanan, no, and we shifted to another course. But one thing's for sure in terms of choice was that it wasn't engineering, no. So dako kay nga no sa ko I find engineering to be interesting, but it proves to be difficult for me. Sakit sa ulo ang math, and I applaud really all the engineers, whatever kind of engineers you are. I'm sure na daghan mo giagian na sakit sa ulo. So congrats for surviving, or soon to be for you guys who are still in school. All the best. But para sa ako, yeah, I think it's almost normal to be in school trying to enroll in college without the right direction. So same as me, same as Harold, I chose it on the spot. In terms of influence, classmates, no. As I have said, whatever was trending, it's like asking lang ba nga unsa tong tan-awon nga sini, no. So it's like, what course are you taking? So that was how the choice was done during my time.
Alright, I see po. Normal gyud na sir no karon sa gyud sa mga trends kay kung unsa gyud ang murag more nga mga courses sa imong friends dito gyud ka kay syempre you've lived with them, you've been part of them so murag unsa ka kung i-look up sa college without them kaya kahanako. So isa gyud ka factor ang mga friends na yan. I myself can also relate to that sir no. So murag pero at the end of the day, mo ko ng decisions, you've conquered your program, and then, yes, kudos, good no, sa itong mga engineering students, shout out diha, kay I myself could no, bisud kaayo ang math, pero every day we encounter good math, sir. So, makarelate ko ato nga part sa imo ang sharing. Alright, so now that we already know about your the program you've graduated, you've taken, so in your career field right now, in your occupation, is it aligned with the program you graduated? If yes, how is it so? If not, in what way? How about Sir Richard this time, sir?
Sure. As to the career field, no, which I'm working right now, and for all the histories, I think the answer is a big no for me. I think that's okay. No, if you think about it, when you're taking a course in college, only the majors would differ, but in terms of general knowledge, you all have to go through with it, right? Like the math, the biology, the chemistry, oh, the favorite, the physics, right? So you have to go through all those subjects, and only the majors would be different. So I think you can still be undecided up to the second year, and then the third year you'd like, okay, it's time for me to shift because this is where my heart takes me. But if it relates to work, I think it's about diligence, right? So how you strive as a student, chances are you do the same or better at work. To some, it's the opposite, no. So I've seen a number of my friends before na murag pabaya sa school, but it turned out nga okay sila pag work, and their careers are like, you know um, flourishing. Others also were on the opposite side, but for me, it's how you take on the challenges, right? During school time, kasi kay madala mo guni mo imong attitude towards work later on. So mo to.
Alright. I also agree with that, sir. No, sakto gyud imong giingon nga we all go through the basics, through the general whatever program you decide to take on, mga gyapon tag math, chemistry, physics, psychology kanang mga inana ang mga basic courses kita tanan maka-experience ana. And also take note to our viewers no, ato nang gi-mention ni sir no nga diligence. It is how we strive yun. And yes, sir, murag daghan po na makarelate sa ato karon, especially that we are now on the new normal no nga naagi mga instances wherein ang ato ang work karon kay dili siya somewhat align sa ato ang program na atong gigraduatean. But that's okay as long as we are doing the right thing. We are helping ourselves to grow, to develop, no? So thank you very much, Sir Richard, for that answer. How about Sir Harold this time? How about you, sir, in your career right now or in your occupation? Is it aligned with the program you have graduated? If yes, how it is? How is it so? If not, in what way po?
So medyo naari kami pagka-similar ya po ni Sir Richard. No? Murag, sige, nagibigin ko ani, every after mag-answer ang isa, murag, nagibigin, okay, medyo career ko ni Harry, medyo career ko ni Sir Richard. No? Murag, ilan na kita mahita ko sa talk this afternoon. Pero to all who don't know, I am a licensed financial advisor and currently an assistant unit manager in the #1 insurance company in the country, which is PruLife UK. No? So technically, what I'm doing now is really different from my IT degree. No, so in IT, I face computer to create websites or mobile applications to make the lives of the people easier. No, so ina na ginabuhat sa IT. While as a financial advisor, I face computer to educate people about how important financial planning, no, to provide peace of mind in the moment of uncertainties. So technically, lahi jud ang IT sa pagka-financial advisor na ako today, but they have the same purpose, no, to help and provide the people the best life they deserve. So kana lang siya, medyo dili yun siya same, pero dana lang siya in line, dana sila connected, no, more on in providing the people the best life they deserve. And lastly, being a financial advisor also doesn't require any specific degree, manggod. So as long as you have the passion and heart to serve the people, then you can be a financial advisor too.
Yes. What I'm getting, sir, is as long as you get to help people, good ka na, no? Sa mga insurance company, it's helping people, no? So now that, to Sir Harold again, going back to you, sir, what made you decide to become a financial advisor? Can you tell us more about your profession and what your work is like?
Sorry kay basi natubag na ako kumauban sa last question. No? Pero to answer the question, first, I decided to become a financial advisor because I really want to own my time. No, gusto gid na ako magbuot sa akong oras and kung unsa ang akong gusto buhaton. No, and I don't want to have a boss nga sige lang mga saba, like dili ga-add value sa ako no, so kaway-kaway sa mga nakarelate. Second, as a financial advisor really helps me grow in different aspects of life, no, like in health, relationship, faith, money, career, and personal. Makaingon jud ko na holistic growth gid ang hitabo sa ako when I was part in the insurance industry. No, what we really do here as a financial consultant is we talk and educate people about the importance of having life insurance, no? How life insurance can give us the peace of mind in the moment of uncertainties, how important life insurance being the foundation of our finances, and how life insurance protect your hard-earned money. No, nganong you need life insurance ASAP as soon as possible. No, so third, in order for you to become an effective financial consultant, you don't need to have any necessary skills at all. No, wala jud may specific skills na ginapangita para mahimong sama sa ako no, as a financial advisor. Anyone can be a financial consultant jud. No, we are very welcoming with the different backgrounds in life. No, like we have flight attendants, we have medical professionals, no, engineers, accountants, and etc. No, because I believe we can learn everything naman as long as we have that drive to go out to our comfort zones. No, and remember that hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. So if you're gonna ask me yun na if unsa gid ang kailangan para mahimong financial advisor, i-remember na lang these 4 C's, no, 4 letter C's. No, first is the character, second is the commitment, third is the communication, and last is the competence.
Ayun, pakte ang answer ni Sir Harold, no? Medyo level up yun ta, Sir Rinaldo. Remember, again, sa ato ang mga viewers, no? Remember the 4 C's? Medyo lang yun ako, sir. It's a character, commitment, sinong other 2, sir? The character, commitment, and...
Communication and competence.
Alright, communication and competence. And also, sir, just to add, no, sa ato ang viewers, some people may not know yet the importance of insurance and such, but as financial advisors always say and always advise nga unta dili sa huli ang pagsisisi, no? That is why I myself also made sure that I am insured because after all, it is also a way of showing love and concern to your loved ones. It is not just about yourself. All right. So, yun. Thank you very much, sir. Sir, with regards to your work right now as financial advisor, what are the necessary skills needed to become someone like you in your career?
Okay. Actually, where the answer na ako siya katong sa third part ako kaganina kuan siya kibali murag wala gid may ginapangitan na specific skills at all. No, wala gid siya something you need to graduate with this degree. You need to achieve this kind of achievements in order for you to become a financial advisor. Like, wala gid may inana. Like, we are accepting you without sales background. Kaya bitang, even raw pagit ka sa person because I myself, no, like, joining this insurance industry before during pandemic, no, like pag start na ko ani, like wala gid ko idea about the business, wala gid ko idea in selling, wala gid ko idea tanan, no, and kibali murag yo grabe gid kay ko murag kung nag-start sa kindergarten gyud. It's just that I gikuha lang gid nako ang mga advisors sa ako ang mga mentors, sa ako ang mga managers and also with my teammates and together with the actions that I did. So little by little, like after a few months, no, and then naka-adjust ako and then I became more confident na in helping people about insurance and that's it. Kibali, makaingon ko nga wala gid siya necessary skills at all pero kato lang gid I remember no ang 4 C's lang yun no. I hope na kanang kung na-interested here na mahimong financial consultant then you just need to have 4 C's no, the character, commitment, communication and competence.
All right, very well said, Sir Harold. Sir Harold, no? So let's go to Sir Richard this time. Sir, looking at your career portfolio, you have a diverse career experience where you also went abroad to work. Then you had a stint as financial advisor in AXA. Then you went into logistics and the hotel industry. And now that you are overseeing your own startup as a technopreneur, can you share to us your career experience as an employee and your decision to become an entrepreneur? What was your turning point when you decided to shift to become an entrepreneur? Bale from employee, then to entrepreneur. All right, sir. Go ahead, Sir Richard.
Yeah, so I do agree. I'm not sure if it's something to be proud of, but yes, I did have a very colorful career. If you see my resume, medyo nagadaghan, so it's jumping from one shop to another, right? So that's the result of what I mentioned earlier about college, no nga katong even enrolling to a program was decided on the spot. So same gihapon ani, but for me, I just made sure na for every company that I joined to, for every role that I landed, I learned something from it. And when I felt that I have the necessary skills to go on my own, and that was the time that was the time na I decided na okay, it's time for me to venture my own. I already have I think I left employment after 15 years of experience, and it's actually more than enough already. It's just that maybe a few percentage of those years were spent on kanang laglaag ba, di ba? Like enjoy, especially when I went abroad. So I felt so rich when I was there. Kanang feeling bitaw nga, oy, I can buy almost everything kay nani. And then came home every year, 1 month millionaire kay nakauli for 1 month, and then so those were the mistakes, and I have learned a lot from it, and decided to go back to the Philippines. Dili siya sayon. My first venture was I was in a BPO, and then I moved to banking with Philippine National Bank, and then I went abroad for a financial services gapon for remittances and forex. And pagbalik, since I did have a wider experience in finance, So I was thinking like, okay, let me go through this path still when I came back. So that's why I ventured into insurance. So I was one of the unit heads in AXA Philippines until such time I was given another opportunity to be with Ninja Van. No? So the good thing about working with a startup like Ninja Van that time when I started was it was a startup company. So bago lang nagsugod sa Philippines. And then I first handled CDO, and then later on, I was promoted to be the head of the business expansion. So ako ang in charge sa entire logistics. Ako ang in charge for expansion. So I traveled across the country to put Ninja Van in those areas. And same goes with Oyo Hotels, so Oyo Philippines. So inana, and then after a few years, thinking na okay, I think I learned enough for logistics. I learned enough in business development, in finance. So well, it's about time to solve a problem that no one yet has, looked into. And laundry came, right? Dirt bag came up, and yeah, it's just ironic na most of the founders are men solving the problem of laundry. So that was the journey.
Okay, I see sir, no, medyo curious sa to nga kanang nanong laundry sir of all. I know curious sa ato ang viewers. Isa
Well,
po din ka sir sa mga
yes.
laba. Ganon.
So, bale, it was more of when we decided to brainstorm manggod on what kind of business we want to put up. We were looking at the wrong direction. So we were trying to check like okay, unsay maayo ka business, no? Let's put up a restaurant, a bar, food or something, anything. No? So and then later on, it was difficult because we asked that same question like 5 or 10 years ago when we planned to start a business, but it never happened. So this time we thought na okay, maybe we should ask the right questions. So maybe we should ask what are the problems that we are experiencing in our own households. So ni land me sa laundry because our own wives are uh, not actually complaining, but it's a hassle, kanang hassle kayo ang manglaba, and then um, jumping from one laundry shop to another, it's kind of tedious kay mangita ka galing ng suki, no? So if you already have the suki, ato ka dito sirado kay nag-maintenance, so you have to find another one. So it's kind of frustrating, and that's what Dirt Bag is about. No, so we connect the supply and the demand. So if you're not yet familiar with Dirt Bag, so we are also a startup company. We operated like same like let's say Airbnb. If you're familiar with Airbnb, it's the one of the largest accommodation organization, no, that provides accommodation, but they don't own a single building. So same kay Dirtbag, we are partnering with existing laundry shops, no, and serving the customers through that. So in that way, we are serving the customers with convenience through our pickup and delivery, while we are also helping the existing businesses thrive, especially during these trying times. We started in 2020, and it was you know, the year that the pandemic hit, and it was a good thing because the business model that Dirtbag has created is aligned as to what is required. Kay wala na may manggawas, no? When pandemic hit around March or April, wala na yung manggawas, gusto na lang pick up and delivery, mahadlok na lang. And Dirtbag had we had a perfect timing for that.
So it's a very good initiative, sir, no, and partnership that you get to help your clients, the consumers, and you also get to help the industries, the small businesses, no, locally, especially here in Cagayan de Oro. So same with Sir Harold, sir. What are the necessary skills one must develop if he or she decides to become an entrepreneur or technopreneur?
Well, I must say management skills, or at least a background of it, would be a very important requirement, considering that you're gonna be the guy of the organization who decides almost everything. So second would be the necessary skill set to perform whatever business you have to put up. And third would be high EQ, right? So it's not easy being patient. It's not easy keeping everyone on their toes every time. So um, for the first part I mentioned about management skills. So during the later part of my career, I was already handling more on senior management level, VP level management, right? So it's all about handling people from top to bottom. So it's something also for me that is necessary. You may not be able to get that during the early years. If you want to be an entrepreneur or a technopreneur at the early stage, don't let that stop you, whatever I'm saying now, because there are other ways to learn, right? So, karon also na ni mga incubator like CDO Bytes. There's an accelerator program for like idea space where we have joined. So here you can get a lot of mentorship, free mentorship programs. So it's something that where you can learn because again, coming up with an idea, or if you are a programmer who can build a very awesome mobile application, it's not enough, right? Because again, you have to run it. So you should know how to do sales, you should know how to do marketing, you should know how to do business development. So a lot of things, and if you don't have that necessary skills to continue, then it might be doomed or bound to fail. So for me, when I started Dirtbag, I already have the background in logistics when I was with Ninja Van. So my understanding on pickup and delivery system, point by point, like how much time would it require from point A to point B to point C, and how many pickups a driver can do in a day. So things like this for logistics. And then when it comes to partnership, since we are approaching businesses, so my experience also with Oyo came in handy because it's more on business development. So the ability to talk to senior people or mostly company owners. So it's not easy to talk with them at a high level discussion if you don't have any experience to it, no? And then you don't know the numbers. So finance would come in also, like okay, what are the unit economics that you need to provide to your clients. So these are the things that is necessary. So siguro the third would be the high EQ. So when you get to handle people, no, it's all about understanding because for me, most of like if I'm hiring, I would make sure that um, he that person should be better than me at somewhere in the organization, right? So if I'm weak in some areas like IT or in marketing, so I should be hiring someone better than me, so that he can compensate on whatever I lack. And yeah, high EQ would take you to places, I believe.
All right, very well said. No, so to our viewers, kindly take note of these three tips from Sir Richard. We have the management skills and background. We also have the necessary skill sets, and of course, the high EQ. And if also, if I may share, that this dog really is a lifesaver, sir. No, most especially to us working, to our alumni who's watching with us na go work. I don't know if it's just me or you also feel the same, no nga. Kanang during weekends, lami na gid kay itulog lang, kanang i-chill lang, doing nothing. Purely rest day gid unta ang weekend, but we could not do that because of our chores. So at least Dirtbag app, katong time na ang atong ilabaon ta, we could spend it with our family, with our loved ones, or we can rest good perhaps. So kudos to the Dirtbag team. Thank you, Sir Richard. And for our next question, now let's go to the present this time. They say that Industry 4.0 is a VUCA world of work, meaning volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. Kung sa Bisaya pa, paspas, walay kasiguruan, komplikado, and most of the time, walay klaro na proseso or pabagko-bagko og sistema. So how did you personally navigate or design and launch your career path according to this dynamic world of work, especially during this pandemic? What was your mindset? Sir Harold, can you go first?
Wow, so bago na ko na paminaw ang kanang word nga VUCA, no? Like volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. So, actually, gisearch ba na ako siya ng ano ning Industry 4.0. So, kibali mo, gid ni siya ang maraga kahitabo karon, no? In our environment. So, this is a nice question. Because actually, I started my Peru journey as a financial advisor during pandemic. No, so I am a pandemic baby of this industry. So actually, it was hard at first, especially in the insurance industry, because ang amo man yung career kay to meet people face to face. So we are greatly affected by the pandemic, and I could still remember questioning myself nga para jud ni sa ako akong insurance industry nga wala naman ko'y ma-face nga client since pandemic naman. No, kana jud nga linya ga balik-balik na ako ginapangutana. But because of our great company, the number one insurance company in the country, PruLife UK, no, we managed to shift from face-to-face to non-face-to-face type of meeting. Kana gid nga panahon, happy kayo ko thinking that I still have a chance to start my career here in Peru and continue my mission, no, to give or to provide peace of mind in every Filipino families. So it wasn't easy at all, no, to navigate or launch a new way of doing the business here in Peru since gabi madabaguhan yun kay me, no, kay from face to face to non face to face. So gabi shift tanan, even the requirements in applying insurance like change gid tanan, no, like nagbago gyud gabi gid siya, like marami tawag nabaguhan gid me, and then lisod kay siya i-adapt, daghan kayo nagdugay og adapt tungod kay hope nga mobalik pa ang normal, no, pero wala gid mi mabuhat. We need to adapt kung unsa man gali ang nahitabo, no. So it wasn't easy, no. I can remember my mindset that time was when Albert Einstein said nga kuan, in the midst of every crisis, there is great opportunity, no, like in the midst of every crisis lies a great opportunity. So kana na lang siya among always gina sa ako personally kana lang siya akong always ginabalik-balik sa akong mind nga okay, there is opportunity kay sa kani nga paghitabo, no. So kana lang po, no, to share to everyone if unsa man galing inyong na-experience during pandemic or right now, no, if you are experiencing something, like just think that what you're experiencing right now, there is an opportunity behind that that you are experiencing right now, no. So that's it, Miss Zai.
Alright, very well said, Sir Harold. No? So, sa ato ang viewers, diha, confused ba? At this very moment, it's okay. You know, everything happens for a purpose. Yun ni Sir Harold. Thank you, Sir Harold. How about Sir Richard, sir?
Yes, VUCA. I totally agree. Dirtbag is even among this industry, no? So, we are actually the first mover in this type of kumbaga, organization. We have tried to search even across Metro Manila. No one has done such a business model as we did. So it's sometimes very kanang kapoy ba kay because as mentioned earlier na wala klaro na proseso bago-bago because kailangan gid paspas, no. That's why we are adopting this mantra na fail fast, fail cheap. So that's one of the things I learned when I was at work, and I'm trying to remember it almost every time. No, now for every process or every product that we are trying to launch, if it doesn't work, then we have to scrap it right away. We don't have to be emotional about it. Otherwise, we would keep on spending for it, and then later on we would see na it's still doomed to fail. So fail fast, fail cheap. Please remember that. I think that you can also apply that on your own later on. And then also the second one would be agility, no, ability to pivot fast whenever needed. So similar to fail fast and fail fast, fail cheap, we need to be agile. So what doesn't work, we have to look for a new alternative quickly, right? So for example, for dirt bag, when we started, the original model was to use motorcycles. Kaya mo may uso, di ba? Food panda, grab, so motorcycles. And then when we started our MVP or minimum viable product, kami lang to sa una while I was at work. That back then, muli ko og weekends to do the pickup and delivery. So we use our own vehicles, no, our cars, but ang plano gyud for hiring would be riders And then later on, we realized nga di man ni kaya sa riders kay we thought na ang mga labada is nara sa mga 5 kilos. And then when we did it practical na, nga kami nagid ga pick up, dili yun mobos og 10 kilos, 20 kilos. And that's very difficult for a rider to carry sa motorcycle. So we pivoted right away na okay. Ang among financial model for 5 years, we scrap it right away because sayop man, no? So in our model, we already have like 100 riders after 3 years. So since it won't be that necessary, so we have to shift it to drivers instead and using a four-wheel vehicle. So inana so mga process, pricing model, how to price your product. So lahi-lahi because you have to really depend on your customers, right? Kung unsay lahang gusto because at that point as a business owner kung if you have a very high kanang kuan kay imong ego, you know, you would think na your idea is really the best idea and it's applicable for all, and that's entirely not entirely true because the moment you launch your product and the customers are trying it, sila man ang mubayad sa imo, di ba? So you have to listen to them on sa ilang mga suggestion, ilang mga recommendation in order for you to survive. At some point you have to follow it maski pag layo na kayo sakit kasi imong heart pero mo may ilang gusto based on survey. So you really have to, you know, do something about it, and that's what we did with Dirtbag. So we have pivoted a lot of times for the last 2 years daghan process, and I'm sure in the next few years to come daghan pa gyapon may mausab. And the changes mostly came from either customers or our employees, no, sa process, internal process namo for how to handle the logistics and also the fulfillment. Maminaw pud mi sa mga tao kung unsay nakalisod, unsay sayon, unsay lisod, and what needs to be changed. So we assess, we evaluate, and change it right away because otherwise, again, as I've said, fail fast, fail cheap. We don't want to spend something on something that's about to fail in the future. So kana, I hope I I shared something valuable for you.
Yes, for about yes or no. Very inspiring, sir, from all the sacrifices you made, the struggles you had in the first phase of Dirtbag. But look where Dirtbag is right now, sir. No, it's very popular. I remember, sir, nga gawa siya sa akong Facebook katong the moment nga bago pa siya, wala pa akong naka-use. And then ang endorser kay kato si Nick yung the girl to sir na teacher.
Yes.
So grabe mo dito pa kay si Dirtbag yun to. So, you know, the struggles, itong mga inyong giagian really paid off to where Dirtbag is right now. So, for Sir Harold again and Sir Richard, looking back, how did USTP prepare you for the world of work? Sir Harold, this time.
Hi everyone again. So medyo na-stress ko kay na ay package ni abot sa gate. So gabi akong dagan-dagan kay basin ako na ang gitawa no. So actually sa papamina po ako kay Sir Richard no. So na-mention po ni Miss Zay na si Miss Mikmik no ang ilang kuan mo pod nang actually mo ton pag ano kung hala guess si Sir Richard and then familiar pod kay Dirtbag kay kana lagi sa sponsored at the same time si Miss Mik actually we're friends kay from Salay pod ko no. So silingan ra gid mi sa Salay. So mo na siya nga kanang congrats sir sa imong business sa Dirtbag no. So especially now I'm financial advisor naka-think po ko nga tuod no naman the Dirtbag. So of course kay ilan na pud ni Sir Richard so one call away diba. So ang question sa question koan ang sa question is Dai sorry
Shout out lang ni kang Miss Nick.
Shout out kay Timmy go ang sa question sorry.
Okay lang sir. Question is looking back, how did USTP prepare you for the world of work?
Okay. How yes, it prepared me. No, so honestly, I am very grateful yun no sa USTP, especially to the career center. No, dili jud ko mahimong Harold Borres, Carol kung dili jud tungod sa USTP. Kay because of the school really prepared me to the real world. No, mo gid ang nag-prepare kung kay gabi gid very different yun ang real world sa student pa ka. And I know dili lang ako kay I heard a lot of good feedbacks no from different companies and government agencies like tinuod yun ni siya na ako nga kadunggan that USTP graduates are really competent and resilient. So that's made me proud nga kada batang amazing kayo kay mo na siya mga kakadugan ako nga feedbacks, like very good feedbacks good from the different institutions, no? And I am very proud also in the latest survey from AD Scientific something 2022, no? AD Scientific Index 2022, that our beloved university is ranked 29 in the top universities, no, in the country. Imagine, actually sige kog monitor ani, no, 4 years ago, every year gid ko ga monitor ani 4 years ago, nakita na ko marag top 70 or top 100 pata. Basta layo gid kayo to siya, no? And imagine now, we're already ranked 29 in the top universities in the country. No, we should be very proud of that achievement, and it shows that how USTP prepare graduates in the world of work.
Yes, sir, no? Amen to that. And we are claiming to be top one again, sir, no? Next year and that, hopefully. That's because of our alumni, just like, proving all the people that USTP is resilient, is innovative, katong mga graduate attributes bitaw nga na practice good along the way. So yes, kudos to our alumni who's watching with us right now. How about Sir Richard? Looking back, how did USTP prepare you for the world of work? Itong high school years pa nimo, sir.
Yes, the school really taught me how to be really competitive. Okay, knowing those around me are A-listers. I remembered before, I saw, I think, tanaw mi sa when I took the entrance exam for high school, there were like, I think 500 or 600 applicants are trying to get into MPSC that time. And then only 80 students were chosen. So just imagine people from various universities trying to get into MPSC that time, and then you're among the 80. So makaingon gyud ka ba nga kanay gyud ang mga elite, no? And I'm one of them. So after 4 years, you could really say something na okay, I think we are somewhat ahead. I'm not sure as to where, but I know now we were better groomed compared to others, because imagine how many people want to get in just to know. So I don't think maybe it's apart from being having a free tuition, considering it was government, right? But the quality of education that was given was really there, and it really want you to be also as competitive as your team, as your peers, as your classmates. So kana that also, as I've said, I'm more closer to my high school batch than the college ones. And if makita-kita mi sa gawas, mostly ang mga high school lagi nga mga batch gid ang mostly ako makuha na daghang memories ba. And then it's something po na, seeing them in high places also would really make you think that was a very good experience prior to college life.
And also, no, we would like again to emphasize that we are here. The Career Center is here for you, to our students, to our alumni. We will help you realize your career goals and guide you along with your journey. You can follow us to be updated and for our events and programs. So to our alumni who's watching with us, we are posting also job openings, no, sa amo ang Facebook page. You can apply to our industry partners, to our students. You can join our trainings, our programs and events. So para no to really prepare you to the world of work after your graduation. All right. So now for our last question po, ano, what career advice can you give to our fellow trailblazers, whether they are fellow alumni or students, tuning in right now, on how they can thrive, or sa Bisaya pa unsaon nila paglambo sa ilang career life or sa pagpanarbaho as a USTP trailblazer? So Richard, this time, sir?
Yeah, sure. For me, I think you need to start with identification. That's very important. Find how and where your abilities can take you. So if that proves to be difficult, then just take whatever's available and learn from it. As mentioned earlier, no, by Zaira, no, I have a very diverse work experiences, but no matter what field it was, I tried to survive it. Banking, insurance, logistics, hospitality, and now laundry. But all these roles that landed me, I mean, later part were more on leadership roles. So just imagine if you're a good manager or a good leader, it can take you to places. But bottom line is never stop learning. May it be through self or through an institution. Though I would still suggest go to school and finish college, unless you are you're a Mark Zuckerberg or a Bill Gates or something. If you have their brain, if you have a brain like that, then go ahead and do it yourself right away. But as a person who really who went to an institution, you should go with it as well because you need to have that foundation. You need to have those trainings, and then when you launch your career at the early stage, learn a lot from it and strive to be better every day until such time na it would be your turn to impart it to other people who needs it. Just like this, no. I never refuse any invites if ever. Like it's really an honor for me to be having this kind of mga webinars because it's one way for me to give back. No, I'm not really that filthy rich or that bright boy from college or something, but um, yeah, I think I have some also something that I can impart on you guys to prepare you for your journey as well. Thank you.
Very well said, sir. No, grab good every opportunity and then learn from it, live with it. Good. All right. Thank you very much, Sir Richard. How about Sir Harold? Sir, ano mo ma-advise sa fellow alumni or students?
Okay. So before ko mag-advise sila, no, so to all who are watching right now, mas estudyante ka man or alumni sa USTP, like kindly please follow the career center. Like honestly, they will really help us. They are there for no reason, no, na ang career center for us to help. No, kay they will post actually. They are ang career center magud in USTP. They are connected with the different organizations, different establishments, different companies. No, so the moment that the companies will ask the career center for the applicants, then dali na kayo. It's because dali na kayo mo ma-endorse kay taga USTP mo at the same time alumni mo, no? So kana siya kabalo na pud ang mga companies nga unsa ang product sa USTP. That's why they approach the career center the moment nga mag-need sila og mga like the moment nga mag-hiring sila, no? So please sa mga gawas dira kindly follow the career center. And to my advice first to the students, please ayo jud mog dali, like enjoy the journey of being a student kay promise lahi ra jud ang real world compare sa student pa ka. No, that's why embrace and enjoy your life right now. Don't worry about your future. No, ay kabala ka because you are really in good hands in USTP. No, like maayo ang imong kaugmaan. You will be confident and competent enough in the world of work. You will get there, no, sa imong mga goals and ambitions. Puhon-puhon, no, just manifest it. And lastly, to my fellow alumni, wherever you are, you may be in private sectors or government agencies. You may be in the Philippines or abroad. No, I know that you will carry our mission, no, to become a nationally recognized scientific and technology university, providing the vital link between education and the economy. No, so in that, all of us, alumni of USTP, are facing a brighter and better future.
All right, there you have it, no? And also to share, si Sir Harold is one of our peer career assistants. So, nag-assist na siya sa amuha sa una. And also, sir, if you could remember, I think I saw you, katong, gani ka sa office, I think motong time nga nagwa ata si Ma'am Jalay o policy review. So, I get to see you personally. So, thank you for gracing us with your presence again this afternoon. And for final words to our viewers, let's start from Sir Richard.
Um, yes, I think na-mention ni Harold kanina, no? Which is also important, katong ayaw pagdali. and that's a very good for me. That's a very good advice in whatever context there is. Um, what I'm trying to say also is that when you are starting with your career, don't be choosy. um, Whatever is there, just go in, learn whatever you can learn, maybe stay for a few months or a year or two, right? But grab every opportunity that you have. No, it's not something karon, survival mode mostly, but if you have the opportunity, don't don't look more on the pay, especially on your first few years at work. Forget about don't mind too much on your friends na nakaland on a very lucky job, no? So start in your own at your own pace, and until such time na ready na mo, then you can, uh, fly, fly high butterfly, para G. Yes, and then just make sure lang focus mo. And when it comes to opportunities also, I think my number, I mean my emails on the screen. Let me know. We're constantly hiring also. I'm not sure how this goes if we want to be with Career Center also, but um, as mentioned kaganina, mga volatile vulkan no ang industry karon. So don't expect a very glamorous office if you want to be part of Dirt Bag. You can't expect a glamour in it because we are after operations, good operations handling, and also making sure that things go fast while we are still looking for finances or budget. But yeah, as to your career, whatever's there, take it, grab it, learn from it, and then jump na lang later if there's another opportunity. I think there's nothing wrong with jumping from one shop to another shop, as long as you do it properly and as long as it benefits you as well. That's most important. And all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Richard. Sir Harold, final words to our viewers.
Yeah, so to everyone who's watching right now, if na gani opportunity nga ihatag sa inyo ha, then just grab it, no? Learn to say yes. No, it's because everything will follow naman dayon, no? Like anang dapat magpuyo ka sa kalibutan nga with no regrets, 'di ba? Kana bitaw something nga dili kay ka pag-abot nimo after 30 years old na ka, 40, dili bitaw ka someone nga sige ra kag blame nga, I did not start it manggod earlier, oy sayang I did not grab it, no? So kana gyud, that's one, no, of the five most reason I watched last night. That is one of the five most reason of I can bitaw usa siya sa lima nga gikamahayan sa mga gakawala sa kalibutan, no? So mo na ang mga five, one of the most sa ilahang kanang bitaw kanang wala nag-take og risk or something, wala nila gigrab ang opportunity. So mo na nga, if there is opportunity, then learn to say yes. And if you can do multiple job at one time, then you can do it, diba? Like I've met a lot of professionals now, like daghan na kay kong mga classmates and friends, like they're doing 3 jobs in a day, like grabe. No, so inana it's because they have the energy, diba? And then they have their time na like work from home naman gyud tanan karon, no, voka na kaayo. So that's why learn to say yes for everything. Like wala na tay panahon karon nga mag arte-arte pag yun sakto tong na-mention ni Sir Richard. It's because ang atog yung kailangan is kwarta. Diba? Kailangan ginato in order for us to survive. And mas na-realize nato during pandemic na it is really important the I valuing money. That's why I am very proud yun to be part of the financial industry, no, that really helps the people in promoting, no, financial literacy, no, financial planning in every Filipino family. So that's why my last message yun is to really go out there and grab all the opportunities, then you will get there to your ambitions and goals in life. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Sir Richard and Sir Harold. No, so to our viewers tuning with us this afternoon, we have our own battles. We have your own battles. We have our own races. No, dili gid magdali. Yung matod pa nila Sir Richard and Mr. Harold. Ang importante, wala kay what if sa life, no? Mo gina siya, grab every opportunity that you have Again, sa kung ganina, learn from it, live with it, ana good siguro, no? So there you have it. Once again, our gratitude to the two guests we have this afternoon, Sir Richard Ebdalin, the CEO and founder of Dirtbag app, and of course, Sir Harold Borres, the Assistant Unit Manager of True Life UK. Thank you once again for gracing us with your presence this afternoon. Truly, your journey has been an inspiration for us all. Mabuhay po kayo. Thank you very much for your time. Alright. And thank you to each and everyone. We will now again pick another set of 5 lucky winners through our Rumble Birds. Again, to the first person who will guess the word correctly, he or she will be declared as a winner. So for our first word, tech team, I think taganina na gid ni na nikad ang ato ang mga viewers, no? Gusto gid sila og mga card names. So again, let's get energized. Kaya alas stress pa kaayo, no? We have a long afternoon to go. So for our first word, again, if you are also having a hard time in guessing the word, we can shuffle it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tech team, can you please shuffle the word? I think na-mention ni siya nga word ganina during kay Sir Richard no nga time. So, can anyone guess the word at ang mga live viewers diha? And also, I think na move siya sa next no word, tech team. Oh, we have our first lucky winner for the second round. We have Miss Johnny Alodia Item. Congratulations! It's entrepreneur. Okay na ba niya siya sa atong tech team? I think entrepreneur ang word, but okay na siya. Congratulations, Miss Johnny. The word is entrepreneur. Okay, moving on to our second word. It's, I think mo siya ang buka. No, ganina. Mo siya ang B sa buka. So, what is this? Wala ba maka-guess? In 3, 2, 1. Tech team, let's shuffle the word. So, we have a winner in the person of Elrin Young. Congratulations. The word is volatile. Thank you for joining us and participating with us this afternoon for our third Rumble word. Alright. Unsa kaha ni siya? I think this has something to do with our strategy karon, no? In this time of pandemic. What are we going to do with our careers? No? And especially that we are in the challenging time of this year. So, alright. Try again, Sir John. Hapit na, Sir John, no? Try again. Alright, there you have it. Congratulations, Sir John Philip Angat Viajador. It's navigate. Congratulations, Sir John, for our third Rumble word. Ayun, part po din siya sa buka, no? Ganina. Buka is our Industry 4.0. Ang word ganina nga B stands for volatile. You see, this time it's A naman. So, ayun. Pag naingon ako, no, nga ang first letter is A. So, anyone from our live viewers, can you guess the word? Okay, tech team, pa-shuffle daw ko sa word kaya basi nalisudan sila. So, okay, let's shuffle. Ayun, na-display siya tech team, no? So, kung kinsa to una. Alright, si Miss Johnny Alodia Item once again. Congratulations, ma'am, no? Daghan gid kay ni prizes si ma'am. Congratulations. And down to our last word. Alright, and kinsa ka nga to ang last lucky winner for this afternoon session. So we are waiting for anyone na makaguess. tech team, can you shuffle again the word? Oh, we have our last lucky winner in the person of Miss Ching F. Banwag. Thank you very much for tuning with us, Miss Ching. It's profession. Congratulations and congratulations to our 10 lucky winners. Um, our our team will be contacting you, so please stay tuned for your prizes and on how to claim your prizes. And thank you to each and everyone. We will not please stand by for you to answer our evaluation form. Again, at this juncture, may I ask our viewers to kindly click and answer the evaluation link in the chat box. This can help us to serve you better. Once again, requesting everyone to kindly answer our evaluation form pinned on the comment section. Ayun. So, once again, we are requesting everyone, especially our live viewers, to once again answer our evaluation form for us to serve you better. Thank you to everyone who tuned in with us this afternoon, to our dear alumni trailblazers across the USTP system, to the students who were also tuning with us this afternoon, and most especially to Sir Harold and Sir Richard, to the whole Career Center team, and to everyone who made this afternoon session successful. This has been Zaira, your host, saying stay safe always and mabuhay USTP. Thank you very much for tuning with us.
You could be my only one, or you could be all the boys I know, all the games you made for